Alright, we're back. We are doing some 40k, which is a complete change from the initial gaming we used to be doing in the garage. We're playing 2,000 points of Necrons versus a sub-chapter of Salamanders, I suppose. But new Space Marines, 9th edition of both armies. 2,000 points. The game, the scenario is Overrun, which is basically 6 objective points. The scoring is 2, 3, or more. And I don't think neither one of us took secondaries of the control the opponent's zones. We went through deployment. My whole army needs to make a 6-inch move, but playing against Sankey, and Sankey's army's going first. Sankey, do you want to kind of go over what you're bringing?
Yeah, so I got a bunch of proxies, but I brought some suppressors, a couple units of eradicators. I've got intercessors, some Blade Guard, the Flamer aggressors, the Ancient Blade Guard, Librarian, a Gravis Captain, some infiltrators, 7 Terminators, more eradicators, some suppressors, and then some proxies for the heavy intercessor kit, which is a note.
And then on my side, I got a unit of 3 Scarabs. I got 3 Terrorgeists, Dumarks. It wouldn't be me if I wasn't taking some stupid cheesy artillery shit. A unit of 15 Warriors with the long barrels, the 24-inch Strength 4 AP1. Unit of 6 Destroyers with a little Lobster Boy to help them out. Scorptech Lord with the -1 damage relic and the Warlord trait of the... Oh no, it's the -1 damage Warlord trait and the +1 on living metal rolls. Another unit of 16 Necrons, all with the Strength 5, Assault 2 guns. Command Barge with the upgraded auras and the upgraded... the Resurrection Orb. In here we have Zaraz with a unit of Killican Boys protecting him, and then another unit of 15 Warriors, again with the Strength 5 guns, my 3rd Dumark, and a unit of Scarabs. Secondaries, I picked Engage in All Fronts, While We Stand We Fight, and Banners, and Sankey picked... Oh shit, what is he?
I've got the Oaths for the new Space Marine one. Bring it down for vehicles and banners.
Nice. So Sankey goes first. I get to do my 6-inch move. I start off with 8 command points. Sankey starts off with 12. And we'll see you after turn 1. Alright, so we just finished Salamander's turn 1. Kind of moved up his army. Those guys did banners. These guys in here did banners, and these guys over here did banners. He spent the 2 CP so they're going to shoot as well. In the shooting phase, those are eradicators, right? Eradicators shot up on this Dumark, and then nothing happened to it. But then these sons of bitches up on top of this building blew up this Dumark like it was going out of style.
That's what you get for being on a building.
I was hoping I could at least survive one fucking turn. But we are... Oh, he also shot the hell out of these warriors over here. I lost 4 models in total. Technically, I should have lost about 10 of the guys, but Reanimation Protocol was a boss. Bringing them back in, I'm allowing them to kind of snake their way towards Zaraz so that he can resurrect some of them in the next command phase. I spent 1 CP to try and do Quantum Shielding, and that failed. Well, actually, it succeeded on the one that didn't get hurt, but now I'm kind of wishing I did it on the one that blew up. But, you know, you take it as you can go, and we're off to Necrons turn 1. So we just finished Necrons turn 1. Army moved up. Dumarks didn't really do anything. This one Dumark blasted 2 of his eradicators off the table. My Scarabs moved up the table to charge in those eradicators. Rest of shooting really didn't do anything.
You smoked that unit.
Yeah, these warriors over here, only 5 of them just fucking blew up that unit of the long barrel dudes, suppressors. And I healed 1 warrior up in my turn. I threw up banners on all 3 of my objectives. And I got +2 for Engage of All Fronts for getting my Scarabs in that corner. So we are off to... I didn't put my Scarabs into the zone. because his dudes are also objective secure, so there was no point. And we're off to Salamander's turn 2. So we just finished Salamander's turn 2. Aggressors moved up. Terminators ran up the field. These fuckers walked away from my scarabs. And everything else kind of just moved up. Another unit of what? Those are heavy intercessors?
These are intercessors.
And then the dudes on the top?
Eliminate or eradicate.
Eradicators. Eradicators jumped up onto the top. In the psychic phase, he psychic down 2 of my warriors with a smite. And then in the shooting phase, he killed 1 of my units of scarabs, which I made 4 reanimation protocols to bring up back a base. But you notice they're not there anymore. And then his aggressors walked up and did something like 44 wounds to my warriors, and 21 of them died out of the 15. In combat, he charged in on my scarabs, blowing them up, and that was it. So he did 4 wounds to this Dumark, and I think that's it. He just destroyed 1 of my units of warriors. He did 2 wounds to those scarabs over on that corner as well, and I believe he blew up like 1 warrior out of that unit off of that zone. So we are off to Necrons turn 2. So we just finished Necrons turn 2. My warriors moved up, my scarabs moved up. They're actually behind the dealio. My Killicans, the Crypto Thralls moved up, and my characters all moved up. These guys just kind of stayed where they are. And my destroyers kind of moved up to the side, up into here. In the shooting phase... Oh, sorry. In my healing phase, I healed up like 1 more Necron into this unit, or there's only 1 dude left missing out of this unit. I couldn't do anything with Sarah's to increase my warriors' abilities because no one was around. In the shooting phase, I shot these dudes a little bit, so there's still 2 units in there. 1 dude's got 1 wound left on him.
You killed that guy.
I blew up the other... that was an Eradicator?
Yeah, the single Eradicator.
I killed the single Eradicator and shot... did a couple wounds into the aggressors and did a couple wounds... I killed 1 swords guy, like swordsman. Mr. Swordsman.
Blade Guard.
Blade Guard. I don't know anything about Space Marine names. My Necrons killed 1 of the Eradicate? No.
Yep.
Is that it? That's another unit of Eradicators. And then charged in on those Marines. The Scarabs went around to go charge those guys in the back. My Destroyers charged the Terminators in the middle. These 3 characters charged the world into the middle. My little Killican dudes went in first to just get murderized. And in combat-wise, my Destroyers had to pay 2 to fight twice to kill the Terminators. I ended up losing 3 of my Destroyers and reanimated 1 of them. And in here, I took 4 off of Sarah's, and my Destroyer Lord is fine. Over here, I lost that fight, but my object secure dudes are going to steal that point away from him. And yeah, my dudes end up also re-engaging into those suppressors, and he fought back doing nothing. So yeah, we are off to Space Marines turn 3. So we just finished Space Marine turn 3. Salamanders basically moved his whole army over onto this side to take out my warriors. There's 2 dudes left. I have to make a morale check with them, which I'll just do right now. Oh, that's 1 dead dude. The other dude, he's alive. So I'll just fucking pull this dude out. He's still holding on to here. These dudes basically fell back. These aggressors shot at my Dumark and then assaulted it. It's got 3 wounds left. He killed the Scorptech Lord and Saraz. Because I spent all my CP trying to save my Dumark, just due to the fact that that's my victory conditions. And yeah, so he just beat the shit out of my warriors so that there's 1 dude left. Unfortunately, he's not within the range of the orb, so that unfortunately sucks. So we're off to Necron's turn 3.
He says stuff. Do you steal this from me, or do I keep it?
So
This is bottom.
we just finished Necrons turn 3. Destroyers charging on those boys over there. This character, my barge charging onto his with the suppressors. I'm learning. I'm picking shit up. My Necron fell back, and that was essentially it for movement phase. Oh, and this guy fell back as well. That Dumark fell back. In the shooting phase, this Dumark basically fucking blasted the Librarian off the table. My warriors killed one. I did 1 wound to the Eradicators and wounded them 1 more time. And then I think I switched it up. Is that the command 5th barge did like so that there's 2 wounds left on the Eradicators, and then the warriors finished them up. In the charging phase in the combat, my Lord killed 2 of his dudes, and over there he killed 1 of my destroyers in return, and I think I only killed 2 of his guys. And yeah, so I scored 3 more for my banners, 3 more for engaging all fronts, and as long as these guys are surviving, those are 5 victory points each. So we're off to Salamanders turn 4.
Insulting, yeah. That's
So we
cool.
just finished Space Marines turn 4.
Down to like 6, right?
His dudes
At least,
ran across
before he goes.
and basically punked out my scarabs behind the wall.
he's gonna take
His
that
character
later.
shot my one Necron dude left.
He's up by 6.
All of these dudes walked forward, and they tried to wound my Dumark with shooting and everything, doing 1 wound in the basically shooty shoots. His captain dude tried to make a 11-inch charge and failed. And in this combat over here, my destroyers just wiped them up. And in these guys tried to shoot at the Dumark, I believe, and I made my 2 armor saves. I'll just say go home. So we're off to Necrons turn 4. Alright, so we just finished Necron's turn 4. We just kind of theory hammered it all out. My Dumark kind of flies around, making sure that his captain dude that was there can't chase into him. I'm already up on points, and I don't think we both just agreed that Salamanders can't basically make their way back up on the last turn to outweigh the victory points. And yeah, so it goes to victory to Necrons, which I did not expect after like my Dumark blew up and my giant unit of fucking warriors were just gone on turn 1. So yeah, it was a good game, and thanks for watching.